Day, happy travelers. We are asking very important questions here at Vacation Travel Hacks. Everybody talks about going to Epcot, going to Disney World, and drinking around the world. But it begs the question, what about drinking around the world? So we are going to ask, is it cheaper to spend a week at Disney World, where you can drink around the world, or is it cheaper to drink around the world? Let's take a look. So to begin our calculations, it's much easier to define how much it costs to go to Disney World. This time, instead of, last time is cheaper to go on a 14-day med cruise versus Disney World. And it was $800 more expensive to do 2 weeks in the Mediterranean than Disney World. But that was a family of four. You're probably not going to take a family of four, your kids drinking around the world with you. So this time we're just paring it down to two adults, staying again at the cheapest resort that they have, All-Star Movies, resort 6.2 to 6.8. So 100, probably 200 with tax. 7-day park hopper for two is $2,800 roughly. Domestic airfare, just on average, trying to get down to the Orlando area. Heck, even if you're driving right now, gas is averaging between $3.79 and $4. While it may not be $700 for gas, we're just averaging cost of transportation is about $700. And then assuming between the two of you, you get $120 a day in food. That's on the lower side. That's 20 for breakfast, 20 for lunch, 20 for dinner. And that's based on the Casey's Corner average, which is a hot dog, fries, and a drink. So you can eat more. You can probably eat less. Anyway, the average, and I think this is pretty good low average. No genie, no park hopper, no nothing. $4,300 for a week at Disney for you to go to Epcot and drink around the world. Now let's talk about going around the world. Where do we have to go to have a drink to go around the world? Well, in North America, you got Canada, Mexico, and America back there, where that barbecue place is. And then in Europe, of course, you got France, England, Germany, and Italy. And then in Asia, on either side of the World Showcase, you got China and Japan. And then Africa is represented by Morocco. All right, so we got the countries now. Let's take a look at what it looks like. So Google Flights, using roughly the same time frame. Obviously, 7 days at Disney is a little bit cheap, a little bit less. It's going to be about 8 or 9 days to do this, traveling around the world, literally going around the world. And the idea is that once you get to that location, you have a drink in that location. It can be an airport bar. You can hop in a cab and go, to the closest bar. But you're having a drink in that location. You can sleep on the plane. There's normally food served on the plane. So the idea is that you're taking care of it. So to go from New York to Mexico City to Toronto, that takes care of Canada. America is all gone. Toronto to Paris, that takes care of France. Paris to Berlin takes care of Germany. Berlin to Rome, that takes care of Italy land. You can do all that for $1,543 per person. Now that's the other half, but this is the most I can do in Google Flights. So we got to book another series of tickets. So we'll move on to the next one. From Rome to Casablanca, takes care of Morocco. Casablanca to London, takes care of the United Kingdom. London to Shanghai, we got China land done. Shanghai to Tokyo, taking care of Japan. That right there, you would terminate there in Japan. That would take care of all of your worldly needs. That would be drinking around the world. And you could do all that for an additional $1,292. So for a Disney, it's $4,300 for two people, $2,150 per person, or just airfare to all the locations that are in the World Showcase is $2,835. So it's $650 more expensive to drink around the world versus drinking around the world. So at the end of this, now we know. Now, unfortunately, what we didn't factor is that now you're stuck. Now you're in Tokyo. You still got to get back to America. So, but hey, how much more could that be? I mean, you're literally $2,000. You're on the other side of the world after starting in New York. But think of the Instagram. I mean, what is that, June 8th? You're starting May 29th, and you're ending June 8th. in Tokyo. That is, well, as they say, c'est la vie. All right, we answered a question. Disney World is yet cheaper again. That Disney World, they're smart. They are always cheaper. Travel safely, and I'll see you in the next video.